If I could help you accomplish your goals following 7 steps, would you follow them? Would you try it? Well, that's what the Changed Playbook is. It's 7 steps to help all of us accomplish the goals we want to accomplish. So I'm going to give you those 7 steps very quickly in today's video. Now, I do have some other videos that explain each one of the steps in a little bit more detail. But today, we're going to go through all 7 steps pretty quickly. So you ready? Here we go. The first letter is C, and the C stands for clarity. You see, sometimes when we have an objective or a goal, it can seem overwhelming. But that's because we don't clearly identify what it is we want to accomplish. The second thing we want to do is we want to understand why we are doing it in the first place. So understanding why is it even important to us is really important. And then the last thing we're going to do is communicate. How does this make us feel? Does it make you feel happy or sad? Are you a little scared? Are you overwhelmed? Let's just talk about it. Let's just write that down. And that's the first step. The C is all about getting clarity about what is it that we want to change. Clarity about what is the goal that we want to accomplish. The next letter is H, and the H stands for help. What type of help might we need to accomplish this? Might we need to look at some videos, read a book, talk to someone who has done what we are trying to do? Identifying upfront what is the help that we need. After that, we go to the letter A, and A has 2 parts. The first part is accept. Okay, now I know that can seem like, what is she talking about? We want to accept today's reality. Like, how do we get here? If it's a relational sort of, change we want to make, what is our part in the breakdown of a relationship or the starting up of a new relationship? Let's own and accept our part of how we got here. Once we do that, we're going to the second part of the A, which is act. Now that's the part where we're going to take action steps. Now action steps are going to be really small steps that can be taken within 1 to 2 weeks. So we're going to accomplish our goal in really small, manageable, bite-sized steps. So those are going to be our action steps. Now the A, the second part, that's what we're going to come back to time and time again, because when we accomplish those 2 steps, then we'll accomplish a couple of more steps. That's what we're going to do to walk through this particular change that we want to make. And then the next letter is N. N stands for your network. Now, this is what I'm going to say about your network. No, I'm not telling you to go network. I'm talking about who's in your circle. Who are your people? EPMD said a long time ago in a song, if you hang with 9 broke friends, you're bound to be the 10th one. Are you hanging with 9 broke friends? Or do you have friends in your circle who are propelling you forward, who are encouraging you, who are holding you accountable? Or do you have friends in your circle that are keeping you stuck? This is the time to evaluate your network and get a network that's going to help encourage you, propel you, hold you accountable, pray with and for you. That's who you want in your network. The next letter is G, and that's God. God is always present and with us, and we're going to invite him into whatever this goal is that we have, because we need his help and we need his support to make it happen. The next letter is E, expect. You can expect healing, growth, change, and you can also expect that it won't always be like it is today. We are going to move forward with this particular goal. But how do we expect to feel when we reach it? Let's dream a little bit about, how will I feel? Will you be excited? Will you feel such a sense of accomplishment? Let's give some forward momentum, even at the beginning, even before you take your first step. Talk about what it might feel like when you accomplish this. So expect that it won't always feel the way it does today. And then the last letter is D, dare to dream. Change just doesn't end with getting through this one thing. So you accomplish this goal. What's next? Is this the first goal in a series of goals to get you where you ultimately want to be. Dare to dream. That's a great thing. And this whole changed playbook is built on Thanksgiving and gratitude. So we're going to often talk about what are some things that we're grateful for, because that really helps with some great forward momentum as we're looking to accomplish our goals. Okay? So I am going to apply this playbook in the next few weeks about budgeting. And you guys are going to be my network. So I'm going to need you to help me to stay focused and accountable. So I'm going to ask you to like, share, and subscribe to this video so that you can see the series. Let's see how we put this thing in place with some budgeting. That I'll tell you a little bit more about my goal, but I'm telling you, it's going to be about budgeting. Oh my goodness. So will you join me? All right. I hope to see you soon.